Howdy everyone, welcome back to more for Troubleshooter on the Black Shadow. We're here at Shooter Streets, and as is customary of the DLCs, we've got Misty as our representative, if you will. Anyways, we are going to be continuing on with the game, and we're actually doing some more main plot stuff. I didn't realise at the end of the last video, I said, well, I'll probably do some side stuff. But I didn't realise, as I said, well, I want to do side stuff, I do want it to level up my characters. Well, the side mission is level 57, which is going to level up all our characters, whether I want to do it or not. So I'm like, well, that's a bit awkward. So we're going to have to do the Metroidium Hall, and then I'll probably go back to the Golden Hand off-screen at some point or another, basically. So yeah, didn't realise that, but that's fine. What I have done, though, is a little bit more editing of characters. I did do a little tiny bit of off-screen work. In that I actually went and did a couple of missions just off-screen, just to test some bits and pieces. I also want to get Misty up to max of Ninja so we can kind of properly test out her stuff, which I've got a build for. And one of those included having a second crack at the secret base against Dust Companions and Ben and the Drifter Clans. Because I wanted to see if I can get his blade. I did. Yep. We have indeed picked it up. The Eta Imperial Greatsword. Here it is here. Level 50. We picked up the rapid version, which means that the normal speed penalty for this has been completely ignored, basically, which is cool. It's funny as well as interesting as well. So, decreases the enemy's block by 20% if the enemy's max HP is lower than your HP. And you know what? That's a really cool ability. Except it doesn't actually help very much. Bear in mind that Ben is actually a barbarian warrior. And barbarian warriors have absolutely buckets of HP. It's kind of obviously part of the build. Yeah. It's a cool sword. I'm glad I've got it, but the truth is that it's just not as good as what I could do with. The hit chance is pretty nice, but she's not really missing swings. The crit hit chance is pretty juicy, though. 22% crit chance is pretty awesome. And the damage, but the truth is, it's just not as good. So what I went and did is I went and made some level 55 swords for her instead. And I've settled upon this one here, the Indigo Razor Claw Greatsword. A bit of extra health is good. A little bit of speed loss. Move distance is nice. But adding a bit of extra attack power, and this is what we'll be running with. So yeah, got the level 50 sword, but it's just, as I'm going to run as a barbarian warrior, it's just not really going to do the job, sadly. And that is what it is. I have also redone some people's equipment, just a little bit of tidying up, trying to get some better suits and bits and pieces. There's nothing too drastic to talk about, but there's been some alterations there. It's worth noting. Now, other stuff that we've dealt with, I just get the shades of music to be helpful. There's been a couple of little tweaks here and there. Again, just improving some people's abilities, like Giselle's been tweaked around a little bit. Again, not going into too much detail, but like she's now got hide herself well. I realized there was an inefficiency the way I'd built her with like some bits and pieces here, so I've taken that off to give her that, which is kind of neat. You know, just to kind of help her conceal a bit. We have had some issues where she's been like in color, but it's not necessarily been helping a ton. Well, she gets to conceal, which is pretty damn useful. Although she doesn't get concealing kind of anyway when she's shooting because of base defense. She's going to be constantly concealed when she's in cover, whether she shoots or not, and that's, you know, that's important basically. So it may help, it might not, but it's a big deal. Anyways. The big one we want to talk about is Misty. So I have spent time kind of tweaking with what we've got of her, and it's been a little bit tricky, actually, for her. What I've decided to do is I've now got, like, an all-in ninjutsu build here, basically. The common new abilities we picked up are, you know, useful. We got to about, like, fist mixed jutsu as well. But the level 61 is this here, Deep Shadow, which increases the states of shadow techniques by 2. This is referring to her finishing attacks here. This is it here. Shadow technique here. So this gives you the ability to either hide or clone or whatever you want to do. So it just improves them, which is kind of neat. That also does pay into Shadow Ninja here, which means that it's, yeah, basic stuff's useful, extra speed. There's lots of nice stuff going on here as well. But putting her build's been difficult because the problem is a lot of the stuff that she's using isn't actually that expensive. You notice here that in amongst all of this, there's only 2 things that are free costers. That's regular exercise and counterattack. And she probably doesn't even really need counterattack. I've just got it as some expensive stuff to get the undefeated build because it's pretty good for lightning reflex and stuff. But other than that, it's a little bit tricky for her. So I'm hoping to get some more bits and pieces. There is definitely other ninja stuff missing here, but I'm guessing this has got to do with, like, actually using her abilities a little bit, which we haven't done a lot of yet. So I'm hoping between this and maybe an Oscar mission or two, I might want to pick up 1 or 2 of those, and that would be nice. To just kind of make her build a little bit better here. I think would be useful. But yeah, she used a bit of shame and stuff here. So we've also got, like, careful healing, which is on Anne. And the idea being is using this alongside... I've put on her healing, all her healing stuff here, so recovery, as well as mist technique. The idea being that she can be kind of like a bit of a support healer, which I don't think should be that bad, actually. Mainly not just for healing, but also the idea being is that I've got her first aid, which is part of her curve healing set anyways, which will allow her to lift physical debuffs, which is something we're encountering more and more. So this is armor break, weapon break, stuff like that. And it's very difficult to deal with that. Anne's not really well suited to deal with that sort of stuff. So this might be a way to help address with that is the plan, basically. So we're going to see how this goes, try and get on some more of this stuff, and give it a spin. But yeah, with all of this this stuff here, I've tried to make as much as I can here for improving your ESP ability, which is pretty important. So we got Spirit Binding on, which is pretty useful. HP as well is improved due to Abundance. So, you know, hit chance is also reasonably decent. So that's good. That's one thing I'll talk about in Bianca. I did mention in a previous, like the last video, I was starting to struggle with hitting her. I have put in some extra equipment and bits and pieces to help her with her hit chance, because it was definitely suffering a little bit. So I've had to take a little bit of a hit elsewhere, but it should be fine. Anyways, that's all lovely and done. So I think we should probably look to continue on with the game. So we're heading off to the Metrodium Hall. I'm kind of curious to see what we're going to find. No new enemies, allegedly. We shall see. Uh-oh. Our good doctor. Two weeks before. It's kind of frightening. Pascal carefully checks the state of the Mungo wrapped in bandages. The bandaged Mungo's body twitches a little. That sounds great. The healthy heart of a person with a revival of it. Wait, you did... Looks like we're going down the mad scientist route. Jesus. Holy shit. Dr. Pascal kept talking to the Mungo, who was staring at him with its bleary eyes. Dude's a piece of work, isn't he? No one could tell the Mungo understood and was answering Pascal, or just groaning in pain. Emergency call to Albus from the members of BSync right after all day's work is done. Uh-oh. All troops in the district are being called for this emergency. Please move to the scene for your current location immediately. Proceed with troubleshooter activity according to your best judgment. Oh boy. What in the... A giant shadow looms over the Metrodium Mall parking lot. Parked cars were thrown onto the streets by the giant figure. Each time a car crashed, a big explosion followed that shook the ground. The scream scares it is... Yeah, I would be pretty worried. What in the hell? Yeah. god. Letton was the first of the troubleshooters to arrive at the scene. As an agent of the Valhalla National ESP Research Lab, he had to take care of many shady jobs for them. For this reason, Letton always tried to avoid attracting attention or taking part in company missions. That's the way it goes, man. The cars in the elevator providing entrances to the parking lot are unavailable. The stairs are blocked by cars thrown by the target. What is going on? Yeah. Agreed. Want to get rid of the cars that are blocking the stairs? Our demo team must approach. No. You would hope. Jesus. Well, we don't. I'm so glad I've got you as an offensive martial artist right now. Jane's like, alright. Well, this is a different kind of mission, isn't it? And finally, we've been seeing this screen since like the beginning of the game. This isn't one of the opening menus, so there's Letton going up there. And second to arrive is a hero, Irene. Yeah, there's a lot going on. At the moment, someone called out to Irene. Hero, follow me. Fire and ice. Going to that villain on the rooftop. It's a hell of a mission, this. No mercy for villains. There's something about these two. It's really awesome. I would hope so, but I mean, just keep the monster distracted until reinforcements arrive. That sounds like a good idea. These are a good pair to be doing this, by the way. So, we're here to defeat the monster, apparently, and we just have to hold on for dear life. Backup is on its way in. Okay then, so there are various spots here. When the mysterious road reaches the target locations, it will attack the demo team and delay the arrival of the reinforcements. So we've basically got to cause whatever distractions we can. I'm so glad you're defensive. I'm so glad you've got Phoenix. This is gonna be this is gonna be very interesting. I do not know what to expect here at all. Okay, so Letton, we can just back tumble him down. He doesn't need to waste an action going down the ladder.
Ready, start!
Let's find out what the hell's going on around here.
훌륭하군.
Like, what are we looking for?
Good.
Well, whatever it is, it's over there. What in the hell? My God. $400? Holy shit. So let's have a look at this thing, if I can. Level 60 mysterious monster. 7,000 health.
Holy shit.
Roaring Mungo. Every time when a mental debuff is inflicted, you gain Frenzy. Holy shit. This is This is going to be a job for the hero, isn't it?
Okay.
Now, there has been actually a change to Irene that I've also put on, which I forgot to make mention of here. But I think could be really useful for us. So, I've been tweaking her a little bit here. And I actually changed off some of her attack stuff. Which, I know, has been kind of set in stone. But I want to get hold of one of the abilities we picked up off of one of the Krabbins we got. And that's here. Fire of Abyss. Extra 50 XP maximum. But importantly, doubles the effect of the Fire SP. And for her, that's really good. Because the more she gains, the more damage she does. So she does +6 damage per every single SP unit. And that's going up like +10 every turn. That is significant. So very important, that. Okay, so we got to distract here, which is going to be difficult. The thing's not particularly quick right now, but so the idea is we're not here to defeat this. We're here to get its attention. Yes, a giant fucking Mungo. And how we're gonna do this, I don't know. We do have access to some ice stuff. Maybe I can like use frostbite again. I'm really scared about hitting it. I don't know what exactly its speed is, but this may or may not help. Let's get its attention.
Ice spear.
Frostbite will help slowing it down.
템포 좋은데.
Of course it's got frickin' lunatic. And of course it immediately cleared. That's bad. Maybe I shouldn't have all this, Oh, God. Oh, good dodge.
같이 다니고 싶지
That's some big AoE going on there. Right.
리듬 좀 타는데.
So it's all about just keeping this thing distracted, I think. Don't know if I really want to get involved here. Because, of course, the more we attack it, the more aggressive it's going to get. Right, let's get Irene to have a crack at it, so we can get Letting out of there.
후회해도 이미 늦었어.
Damn.
안 풀리네.
I don't know. Wait, did that just get a free turn? Oh god. Yeah, big AoE, letting stunned.
후회해도 이미 늦었어.
This is bad.
설마 네가 두목이었냐?
Oh, letting still stunned. Okay, good. Right. I guess we'll take it. Right, heal him and get the hell out of there. I've got to make sure to keep these two away from each other. That's for damn sure, so we're not getting that AoE'd. Okay, Letten. I don't know how useful cover's going to be in this one.
맡겨둬.
Let's just get you back up here. We don't have to defeat the damn thing. I suspect it might not even be possible to do so. I bet it's got like revival abilities and all sorts of shit. Wouldn't shock me. Oh! That has just stunning on all attacks. Like, she got stunned even though like she wasn't getting hit into anything. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. A lot of counter fire, but this is slowing our team down is the only problem. Which isn't ideal. At least you got hero and regeneration, I guess. Interesting choice of music, I guess, as well.
Okay.
Just get them across here for a second. That's a long time wait for backup as well, truthfully. Damn. I feel like I've got to try and distract it, but maybe we're just holding on for a second. They get an attack off. Uh-oh. Well, offer Stormont helping us. That's decent. That was a nice hit, though. Oh, yeah. Just stunning everything. I'm so glad they're getting a lot of blocking.
넌 내 팬이구나.
It's got like its own version of hideout, I think, as well. That's decidedly unpleasant. I don't have any range on Irene. This is a bit complicated, and I'm very worried for Letton here. I think I gotta heal him. I think I gotta... I don't have many of these. I gotta trust he's gonna be okay. Got him!
숨어도 소용없어.
Oh, nice hit!
내가 너희들을 응징하겠다.
Uh-oh.
내 서류 일시, 내 서킥.
Of course he's got fire resistance. This could be bad. And it's rampaging, because of course it's rampaging. We need to get the hell out of here right now. It's got luck as well. We got downs coming. Goodbye. It's a good thing she's got Phoenix, isn't it? I don't know if that's going to help her.
내가 모두 용서하지 않겠다.
Alright then, you piece of trash. You're going down.
내 서류 최종 5위. 슈퍼칸 됐어.
That did not defeat it. Linkage! Help!
Justice power.
Oh, it's not beaten.
네가
Burn it!
두목이었냐?
It burnt for 1 damage? What? Oh dear. Okay
후회해도
then.
이미 늦었어.
Oh, it's so close to being beaten as well. It's so brutal. Alright then, we'll restart. It does have a projectile attack, I thought so. I was going into this basically, like, expecting to lose. Huh, hold on. Well, here comes the rest of the team, but it was Thornlet and Irene that was in the first sight of the company. It came in through the stair entrance. Yeah, they're down there. Jesus. I guess that was, we were meant to lose that. The rest of the team will move out to the outside of the target site and regroup downstairs on the right side. Okay, looks like we were meant to lose that fight then. Fair enough. Hey, you did pretty awesome. Exactly. She's like, Christ, guys. Doesn't suit me. Yeah, it is. What do you mean? I definitely got its back, but it moved first. Yeah, it's got some, like, yeah, several times it just suddenly is like, I'm just going to take my move now. It's impossible to react to all attacks since me and Letton made a coordinated attack, but it still reacted first to everything. Yes, this is pretty bad. You'd think so. Let's see. Alright then. So now the proper fight. So yeah, don't feel so bad that we're getting defeated now. They've been, well, Irene has 1 health and Letton's got 1 health, so they're going to need fixing up, but that can be addressed. Alright then, so now the reinforcements, I guess there is a probably an achievement for, like, surviving long enough. I'm not too worried though. Okay then. Let's get going, kids. Right, let's get Bianca up top here. Seems it's going to be probably a good spot for her to go to. What we want to try and do probably is look to try and lure it into this central area with, like, our melee forces, so we can just rain carnage upon it. Hyjing, Giselle, Bianca, get them all up here, and we're just going to basically just rain destruction. That's going to be the plan here. I do not want everyone down there, nor do I need everyone down there. Yeah, they are very beaten up. Let's get them fixed up. That actually brings me very nicely, actually, to Ray, who actually has also had a bit of a build tweak. which I haven't forgotten to
이런
talk
건
about.
적성에 맞지 않아.
So going off the fact that she does have the ability to, actually no, let's get up here first. Going off from the fact that she is able to,
가자.
with her potion, she's got like side effect stuff. I've gone all in on that. I'll show you what I mean here. Let me just get the, what do I want to get here? Probably the high-speed drone? Let's get high-speed drone out here.
모든 문제엔 해결법이
And I've
있지.
picked her potions about, basically. It turns out is that there is a potion that she has access to,
정확한 위치야?
which its side effect is you just heal your target for all available health. Yeah, it's
좋은 선택.
it's pretty neat. Oh god, you're down there. Oh jeez, I don't want that. And that is this one here. The whichever one it is. The regeneration potion. It normally, yeah, just puts regeneration on, but side effect, heal to maximum HP. I'm like, yes, please. The game doesn't recognize that immediately, of course. But there you go, no, that side effect, just full immediate heal. That's good stuff.
알았어.
All right, then. So yeah, did not mean to run Giselle down there, but that was a mistake. I need to get her up high for Highland cover and stuff. Anyways, we have got Misty here. I'm inclined to use the fact that I have had to take off the hide ability for her, unfortunately, which is a shame, which means the only way she can get it is via her shadow cloaking. But I have put on these upgraded flash grenades, because I figured, well, she doesn't need healing potions anymore because she's got all sorts of healing jutsu and stuff, right? So you to me. So, you go ahead and concentrate yourself. And then I want you to use recovery on you. Still gets affected by liveliness, which is handy.
없을 거야.
Hey, oh, crit, nice. Oh, there we go, look at that. See? There are abilities here. Recovery, Jutsu improvement. Ah, for fully healing. Nice. Base healing increases by 20%. That's nice. Alright then, hero. We're back to it. Round 2. Wait. Now, I'd like to think this is 12 on 1.
Let's go.
We've got a 13 on 1 technically. We've got a half decent chance of doing alright here, but who the hell knows, really? Here's the fire from freaking what's left of Irene going to war.
걱정하지 마. 나 혼자서도 충분해.
This is basically this game's equivalent of a boss fight, really, isn't it? We've never before like taken on just one single entity quite like this. This is
나
very new.
혼자서도 충분해.
Pretty cool though. Alright then. Let's get a high-speed drone having a wander out here. Let's figure out what the hell's going on. Where is it? There it is. Huh! You don't think? This thing's gotta have, like, second heart and stuff, surely. Notice he's taking no damage from bleeding, which is interesting. Yeah, isn't it? Ow. Alright then. Don't really want to get them down here, but I'm inclined to try and just beat this damn thing.
내가 처리할 거야.
Do you have range on that? You do.
당신의 저항도 여기까지야. 역시 나 혼자 충분해.
Of course. Oh, it has third heart as well? Oh, shit. That's bad. That's very bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's all kinds of terrible. The cry of the giant beast echoes throughout the city's buildings. A very bad one. Its eyes. Mm-hmm. I mean, in theory, no, but you're not hidden. I don't know. You would know. Oh, you're going to get your wish, Elisa. Elisa going one-on-one with this thing is going to be great. Surround him. Where the... Hey! The mysterious monster jumps off the building while screaming. Yeah, it's a long way down. It disappears into the blazing flames. Oh. That was it? Huh. I'm so not used to having like these super quick mission like that. Cool, I guess. Meanwhile, the Supreme Council in the Odin District. There's some familiar faces here. The mansion of Duke Whitefeather, the leader of Garter Dominion in the Ada Empire. The palace of Valaskjalf, I'm going to go with, is now being used as the House of Parliament in Valhalla. Huh. Yes, there's Carl, there's Dr. Lily. We've got, looks like White Dragon, 9 Dragons. We've got, these folks were from, like, the first ever council meeting. Were those two from, like, remember Bianca's 18th? A meeting room is placed on the top of the tower that stands high at the southern part of the palace of Valaskjalf. I think it's Valaskjalf. It must be. Is the council chamber of the Supreme Council of Valhalla. Vice Chairman Carl Lane. The 257th National Security Conference begin. Murmur is the intelligence net that they kind of use. Supreme Council Edward LeBlanc. Vice Chairman Carl Lane. The Standing Committee, Lily Lover. The Immigrant Management Director, Jorman Choan. Court Supervisor, East Island High Commissioner, Young In Huang. Yeah, I remember him. The Court Supervisor, Morgan Front Armor, the Aether Empire. And for the Karas Union, Ira Rosnovsky. We've got members Alexandra Donpierre, Charles Bonaparte, and Alfonso Front Armor. Huh. Sashin Whitefeather, Rachel Sierra. The tens of all members are confirmed. The conference will be recorded by the Central Management System of Valhalla, and the information will be managed with a Mithril Level 6 security ranking. This is unscheduled. Carl requested this. The National Security Conference. A legislative organization for times when there's an emergent threat to Valhalla. Unlike the regular conferences that occur for solving legislation of the lower house or voting for appointing key positions of government, the NSC can vote for even supra-legal measures and is the symbol of the highest authority of Valhalla. I mean, kinda, yeah. There are two ways to hold the NSC. By direct order of the chairperson, or by agreement of 7 council members, including the vice chairman, which is a quorum for voting. So, yeah, basically just needed a majority of people, because there's 12 here. Oof. It's all the same. For the last 10 years, Edward had taken control over the High Commissioners and Councils, thus possessing absolute power over the NSC. Under the agreement of 7 council members, complaint over Edward's abuse of power erupted in the 257th National Security Conference. Are they gonna... Rachel Sierra, the CEO of the world's biggest shipping firm, Seikai, and the head of Sierra, one of the noble families. After the World War, Rachel's father had foreseen the future benefits that would concentrate on Valhalla and invested in Project Valhalla. His active support took a big part in drawing the approval of the Eastern Alliance over Project Valhalla. For that achievement, Sierra family became one of the 6 great noble houses. That sucks. I wouldn't say that. I'm worried that your words could imply that you're equating yourself with the Supreme Council. Is she right, everyone? Fucking Alfonso. Alfonso Front Armor. The head of the Front Armor family, or the great families of Valhalla. Their territory had suffered the least from the war. Thus, Valerius III, the previous emperor, asked the Duke of Front Armor to participate in Project Valhalla. There was no noble who would ever want to leave their home after the end of a long war. But still, Front Armor had no excuses to refuse an imperial suggestion. Front Armor had to move their main house to Valhalla and join the six great nobles. See, even the most warm-hearted Lord Alfonso joined this insolent action. I think they're going to vote to get rid of him. As a member of Front Armor lineage, I respect the will of the head of our family. But still, I present the Emperor's will, even before the good of the Front Armor family. Shouldn't there be conflict of interest that there's 2 of the same family, technically? On the council? It seems kind of dodgy. So the opinion of Lord Alfonso remains irrelevant to the Emperor's will. 1 point lost for you, Edward. Power games going on here. Edward looked around the councilman, eventually making eye contact with Youngen. Youngen looked unpleasant as Edward stared at him. This is really unsettling. Can we go back to the wide shot? Is the young carp feeling guilty? It's okay, Lord Alfonso. I'm not angered at you, but at those who've put you in this situation. Then why did you hide underground like a filthy rat? Charles Bonaparte, CEO of the world's most famous luxury goods store, Bonaparte. Giselle would know a thing or two about that. And the head of the Bonaparte family, one of the 6 great families. Everyone in the high society and political world of Valhalla expects him to be the next person. Really? Just as many of the politicians and aristocrats have made efforts to meet the people of LeBlanc before, they are now spending time to meet Charles and read his next move. I got some assistance from the others to force you to come out and see the sun. Although it is executed in an ill manner, it doesn't suit you, Charles. I mean, that obviously is also going on. As the shadow echoed across the room, everyone became silent. Sachin Whitefeather, the head of the Whitefeather family, the Lord of Garter Dominion. Other Lord of Dominion had to endure tough times to regain its former glory, since theirs had been one of the fiercest battlefields. As its lord to restore its prosperity, the Whitefeather family joined Project Valhalla at the Emperor's suggestion, and eventually signed for a semi-permanent rental of most of its land to build Valhalla. Really? Damn. So they hope that this choice would bring a better future to the Dominion's land and its people. So a lot of Valhalla sits on her old turf. Oof. Oh boy. Oh boy. Project Abandoned Children, which has been kept kind of decidedly in the dark for a lot of this game, but clearly is a integral part of it. The city is still in distress. Sir Edward, I understand your point. There are many anti-government activists in the city, and they're growing in number. Alexandre Dompierre, the head of Dompierre, which also is the greatest conglomerate of media and sport in Valhalla. LeBlanc, Bonaparte, and Dompierre, the 3 largest noble families from the Caris Union, who supported Project Valhalla. In the past, the Supreme Court tended to be controlled by the 3 families, since they were tied together by their homeland. But 20 years after the foundation, they regarded each other as rivals and threats to be eliminated. And that's the thing you gotta remember about Valhalla. Valhalla is a very young state. It is effectively a buffer neutral zone between these 3 great powers. And of course, this is the mess in the middle of people trying to, you know, obviously run it and not to annoy anyone, but obviously there's powers giving and taking going on naturally. Huh. Of course not. Toilets look like a trash bin for your emotions. Brutal. Though we certainly made an agreement on the same thing. The garden of the palace. Polina Sarajeva, boss of the troubleshooter company Brynhilda. We've heard of them. Fucking Peggy, of course she's here. Brynhilda had been in charge of guarding the council members during attendance of assemblies in the palace since the company's formation. Yeah. More like a private security then, as much as anything else. I was gonna say, it's a bit OVTT, isn't it? No? Come on. Yeah. Huh. They don't quite fit, do they? Artificial eyes. During the war, Polina assisted Peggy as a staff officer in the Rovnovsky's Principality's army. At first, the relationship did not differ from other superiors and juniors, but they became close friends. Oh boy. We don't do illicit things. I want you to form a task force to arrest an anti-government activist of security rank Orachaukum who escaped over the border. That's pretty big business. That's a higher ranking than what that meeting's being conducted at. It's a bit up there, isn't it? Sounds like dirty work. Yeah. I wonder why. I'm asking this of Brynhilda. I'm asking of you. Holy shit. On the second floor of a rustic cafe, Luna is just staring at her phone without words. I honestly didn't think we'd ever see either of them again. Look at Marco in his suit, man. Shoot. Luna dials the only phone number that she knows. But just before she pushes the call button, she cancels it. She just can't bring herself to do it. There's a question. I heard that you're from the same place as me. Yeah, it's too true. Luna's face reflects on the black screen after she turns off the phone. Huh? I won't tell you you'll get the chance. Only those still living can get it. I feel like those two haven't been thrown back in here for no reason. I wonder if you might see more from them before all is done. I don't know. Well, yeah, I was definitely not expecting that mission to go so quickly. I mean, there's pros and cons to this. I am going to try something, but first things first, back to the office. Oh, there is no cutscene. I was thoroughly expecting there to be one. It's also not helped me, actually, in another situation, because I was thoroughly expecting to be in a proper mission, so I could do this without leveling, but I guess not, so that's a thing. Next story mission at the shopping district here in Blue Fog, but we also have our new mission over here. A hunting mission, the Gold Hand Reconstruction District. I'm assuming this is basically going Mungo hunting, but it might be a bit of extra stuff going on. Hard to know exactly. We shall see. Also worth noting that the monster did not appear in this. Interesting. But I know what you all want to see. And I want to see it too. It's time for some 1v1. So, doing a little bit of science, realistically. First of all, I'm seeing if it is possible just to wait this out without everyone getting defeated here. Letting got taken down super early, but I've managed to do a decent job of Irene stalling. Again, having Phoenix, really damn useful for this. So we're kind of just looking to wait this out here and see if we can work. Now, one thing that is worth noting is that as more boulders get thrown, less time gets accumulated. It's also worth noting as well that when he does, like, he uses all his overcharge to do it, which is interesting. So he has to build up some overcharge to keep chucking. Also worth noting is that having looked at counter for Storm against this thing is maybe not the best of things. All things being brutally honest, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, we're going to see what it's at to see what it is. But it's not what we're actually after. Chucking again. The problem is that I've got no health. So it's making, yeah, do you know this? Wow, back to 400? Wow, that sucks. Well, interesting that he can literally just keep chucking from the same point. I guess it makes a degree of sense, but that's kind of... Okay, so what we're going to do here then is we just need to basically make it go for us, defeat us, so that we can get back. It's also worth spending a bit of time anyways, because remember, when Irene's Phoenix, the health she restores... Oh, well, you're fucked. The health she restores is dependent on how much SP she's got, which is worth noting. But bear in mind, the Phoenix can continue to rework. It's not like Second Heart, which has limit. Phoenix can keep going as long as you're able to keep, like, the turn going. And every time she does get beaten, like, and taken down, she does get the turn immediately. Huh. I'm curious.
내 서류 일시 내서 킥. 이건 아니잖아.
Yeah, so notice so every time it gets attacked, it gets a turn immediately, which is we noted about, which is, you know,
후회해도
a
이미
problem.
늦었어.
So it literally is recovering action points every time you hit it, which is absolutely insane. Anyways, Irene's going down. Probably. Yeah. Oh, it used its overcharge. Is this overcharge to go frenzy? I actually don't know. Might be. Anyways, but that's what you gotta kind of do. You just gotta kind of mess around a little bit. Kind of like be in its way and then move away a bit to try and like lure it to come after you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But it does make kind of approaching, you know, difficult, which is, you know, the point. Again, having such a counter-attacky build means that it's actually not that ideal to fight this, truthfully. But it's worth knowing that you can definitely do this. This thing's just going to keep chucking. That's pretty annoying. It might be that it's just going to continue to do that. And now it's 200 again. It's like kind of semi-random. It's kind of weird.
물론이지.
But we're not actually really making any progress here, are we? That's kind of a problem. But yeah, it's just difficult to be anywhere near this damn thing. And again, I have no actual ranged attacks, so that's kind of a problem.
Okay.
Just trying to bait it away from
난
there.
히어로라고.
The problem is, as the mean, you've got to be in its sight line. If it's in sight line, it's going to have a swing at you, and her dodge chance is not great. That's what you want. You want more of that, basically, where it, like, kind of, like, tries to path at you, but doesn't do a very good job of it.
잘 부탁해.
Do stuff like, try and lure it away from the rooftop as well, because, of course, these are the only butts you can throw for, so if you've got a way of, like, luring it maybe, like, back here or something, then that's good. The problem is it's now got luck, which means we have to run the hell away, because obviously, I can't deal with that. That is going to be just destruction. Right. I don't know if it got another turn there.
Okay.
So yeah, so now it's gone. So now you've got to like try and move back to like lure it back again. It's definitely doable, but it's very hard with a counter-attacky sort of build. And you can see there, it will just keep happening at it. And I guess this could just happen basically like forever. Like there's no point where this eventually ends. It would just keep happening, which is interesting, you know? Huh. Didn't expect that. Go on, you know I'm here, right? Game? What the hell is going on? I have no idea what's happening right now. It's like it knows I'm there, but it doesn't want to approach me because it's hurt. But because it doesn't want to approach me, it doesn't want to do any actions to attack. This is bizarre. But I'm glad I got to capture this on video. I'm cool with just waiting this out via conceal. Like, I don't have to get involved. I'm getting plus 10 SP every time I do this. This is very strange. I'm amazed this is working, actually. I can only assume something's gone wrong here, but whatever. I am curious to know what happens if you do manage to wait out time here. If it's a different cutscene. Honestly, have no idea. The hypest concealing action you're going to see today. And Letton's like, yeah, I've recovered now. We've waited a long time and I've just fixed myself up. Agreed. So, of course, this time, that last time, they obviously picked them up and then retreated back to fix them up, right? I love that face of hers. These are all different lines as well, which is kind of cool. Let's go help them out. So Letton's back up, which is nice. We don't seem to receive any buff, though. No, we didn't get all concentration, but there is an achievement. Survive until the reinforcements arrive. There you go. That is a thing. So Letton's back up with 1 health. Irene's in the state that she's in. And you just left to basically, well, crack on, basically, which is kind of neat, and I appreciate that. So, the second reason I want to redo this is for obvious reasons.
알았어.
Because when Albus says, alright team, let's take it head on, of course by team, we're of course referring to Elisa. Because Elisa is going to go one-on-one with this thing, and I'm going to see how terrible an idea this is about to be.
앤 이동할게요.
Alright then, there it is. So, let's get Gigantism going here for Elisa. I'm kind of annoyed it ran down that side. You... I didn't mean it! Whatever. I didn't mean to do that.
그렇게 조급해할 필요 없어.
Forget that ever happened. Awkward. Well, never mind.
꽤 괜찮은 선택인걸?
Got a lot of effort to try and like have a 1v1 here. I don't think it's actually gonna work, but and I'm sure we will fight this thing again. So maybe it's not a particularly big deal, but it's kind of fun. I can't believe I put Gigantism on pin. That has made this all kinds of awkward. Oh, dearie me. Right, well, this has definitely gotten complicated. Can't even do that, damn it. Can you just, like, heal her and, like... I don't know if you've got any other benefits you can do from healing her? Legit don't know.
고통은 없을 거야.
That's some serious healing power you've got, though, when you crit. It's those crits. Like, her actual base healing's not admittedly all that great, truthfully.
좋아.
It's getting the combination, which is pretty significant. Right, so no Gigantism, admittedly. That's alright. It's a crutch. Oh, you can still get it yourself. That's fine. Just put it on there. What? What in the... Oh, God, it's side effected? What the hell's happened to you? You've shrunk? Gigantism side effect. The target minimizes. Decreasing threat by 100%. Plus 30% move speed. Minus 1 move distance. Increase your dodge chance by 50. It's little mini Elisa. Oh, this damn game. Oh, it's all very, very entertaining. Well, I can't even do anything here. Oh my god.
신속히 이동한다.
It's it's very funny.
어차피 바보야.
No, this has been a mess.
그래. 그렇게 좋아하는 거야.
This thing's got freaking fire resistance. Just shooting it in midair. It's pretty cool. Isn't it actually, like, Albus's sword is really good here for getting lots of curses on it? The fact that it's got Argonaut, though, that sucks. It means it can get, like, luck buffs really. Oh my god, that's so funny.
내가 먼저다.
I've never seen that before. I'm so glad I did. I'm guessing Anne can't, like, cure this, can she? Because it's an effect, it's not a status as such. Nope. Nope, definitely. Just... What an absolute disaster. Well, never mind. Alright then. Do yourself a favor, Bianchi. It's over there for me,
알았어.
please. Might need you here. This move distance reduction is a bit awkward.
알았어.
Go on, Elise. It's so absurd. Get him.
포기하면 편해.
Interestingly, no reduction of damage.
인정해줄게.
어차피
And you can see that block protection there, just cutting through fire resistance. That is so insane.
다음은 어디로 맞춰줄까?
Wow. Oh dear. Well, this was a completely not what I intended to do with this entire mission, but it was fucking worth it. Good times, everyone. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching. I guess next time. I don't know what I'm gonna do next time. I guess we're gonna do this side mission. I guess I'm gonna record it. Not what I expected. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.